we sit maybe cross-legged. So this is your cross-legged. We call it easy pose. Or you might have pose of adapt, like so, when your feet flat on the floor. Okay, if that's comfortable. Okay. And then rest your hands somewhere on your thighs. Inhale and lengthen. Take your shoulders back. Relax your neck. Maybe move the back of the head just slightly back to elongate your neck. And close your eyes. Notice your whole body, your whole posture. Deepen your breath and take a few deep relaxing breaths. Inhaling deep into your tummy, then into your middle chest, then upper chest. And as you exhale, exaggerate. Draw your tummy muscles in. Exhale fully. And again, inhale into your tummy, middle chest, upper chest. As you exhale, draw your belly button in, exhale fully. And so on. And take a few deep breaths. Nice, relaxing, deep, expansive breath. And as you do so, remind yourself about your intention. We all have intentions. Your intention can be very small or very big. Your intention can be just for this yoga class, or for a day, for a few days ahead. And if you are in doubt, ask yourself, how are you committed to yourself? How are you committed to your health? And find the inspiration in your answer. And keep your breath deep, flowing, enjoyable. On your next inhale, open your eyes, relax your arms and your legs, and come on your all fours. We do cat and the cow stretch. Start to warm up. Okay, so your hands beneath your shoulders, knees directly beneath the hips. Turn your toes under. Inhale and lengthen. Arms moving forward, hips moving back. And as we exhale, soften and melt between the shoulder blades. Inhale, look up. And as we exhale next, chin to your chest and around. Exhale fully. Inhale, abdomen down, lift your heart and look upwards. And again, exhale and round. Inhale, abdomen down, look up. Again, exhale and round. Inhale and look up. Well done. Twice more. Again, exhale and round. Inhale, look up. Once more. Exhale. Inhale and look up. And then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. Step back with your knees away from the hips, and come up to down facing dog. Inhale, lift your sitting bones high, squeeze your arms, and push the thigh bones back a little bit more, and then spot walk, bend your right knee, then the left. Let's do that a few times to stretch the back of the legs. Start to stretch your hamstrings. That's great. And then come up high on your tiptoes. Look between your hands. Bend your knees and walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Make space between your feet, hips width apart, or take your feet wider. If you feel lower back or hips or hamstrings very tight, just take your feet a little wider. Squeeze the legs. It's okay to bend your knees. Then take your hands to the hips. Lift your elbows, shoulders. Lift your chin and come up. Squeeze the legs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as you come up. And then exhale and relax your arms. Let's roll the shoulders, soften, soften, soften. Loosen up. That's very good. Now keep your feet as they are. Perhaps hips width apart. Inhale, lift your arms. Hold your right wrist. Inhale, stretch up, and then pull yourself to the left. Have a good stretch. Okay, lovely stretch. Engage your tummy muscles. And then we come back. Inhale, come back. Change your side. Hold your left wrist. Lengthen, and then pull yourself to the right. Have a good stretch. How's your tummy muscles? Again, engage, squeeze, 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 and then come back. Exhale, relax your arms, and just roll your shoulders, soften again, loosen up, relax, relax. Very good. We do once more. Inhale and stretch. Right wrist, lengthen, and pull yourself to the left. And if it's okay with you, if you're okay to step back with your right foot, step back and go a little bit more, and more, and more. And you bend your both knees, and then like a Bollywood dancer, and stretch to the side. Okay. How's your tummy muscles? Again, squeezing. And then come back. Inhale, come back. Exhale, relax your arms. Okay. We change directions. Inhale, lengthen. Hold your left straight up, and then pull yourself to the right. And you can stop here if you feel like it. This is just enough. Stop here, or step back with your left foot and go a little bit more. Bend your knees and check again your core muscles. Squeeze in, tummy muscles engaged, strong tummy muscles supporting your balance. And then come back. Inhale, exhale, relax your arms and roll your shoulders. Roll, relax. Okay, very good. Then come to the front of your mat. We do salutation to the sun. Space between your feet, hips width apart, or a little wider if you have very tight lower back or the hips. Then take your hands to your heart. Inhale, lift your sternum. Keep your heart lifted. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, very gentle back bend, or just straight up. And as you exhale, forward bend. Bend your knees if you need. That's okay for the first round, to keep your knees bent. And then inhale and stretch forward, away from the hips. Squeeze the legs and bow. And again, inhale on your finger pads perhaps, or just hold your shins. Lengthen forward. Exhale, squeeze your legs and bow. And again, inhale, lift your chest. Stretch, enjoy that stretch. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. Now move your hands by the side of your heels and right foot back. High leg lunge. Or knee down. What is more suitable for you for today? It's okay to take your knee down if you need. Squeeze the legs, lengthen the tailbone, and lift your chest. Deep breath. And as you exhale, stepping back into the plank or half plank. Choose your option. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders. If you feel plank is too much, you can bring your knees down just to ease your pose. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, knees, elbows, or maybe you just bend your elbows, lie down on your tummy and point your toes back. And let's check the shoulders. Can you lift your shoulders, squeeze your shoulders in the back, lengthen the tailbone and come up to raised cobra. It doesn't matter how far. How's your buttocks? Soft. Shoulders down, away from your ears. Do the double chin, look straight. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back and carry your heart forward. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Now shoulders still lifted, toes under, down facing dog, or come on your all fours. That's okay. And then come up to down facing dog. Lift your sitting bones high. Push the thigh bones back, heels down. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg up, and step forward. Big step forward. Back where you started. Help with your hand if you need. Take a deep breath. Look at your front knee, your knee above your ankle. Let's just check that. Deep breath in. Exhale, tummy muscles engaged. Step into your forward bend. Squeeze your legs. It's okay to have your knees bent. Press down with your feet and come up. Inhale and lift. Salute to the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do the left side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend, strong legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs. Touch the floor or your shins. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze your legs and bow. Now hands by the side of your heels, left foot back. High leg lunge or knee down. What is more appropriate on this side? Deep breath in. Exhale, step back into the plank or half plank. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders, and your tailbone moving towards your heels. Your core muscles very strong. Lift your tummy muscles up. Inhale. And as you exhale, knees, elbows, or maybe lean forward. Bend your elbows and then lie down on your tummy. Then point your toes back. And again, let's exaggerate with the shoulders. Lift your shoulders, squeeze. Lengthen the tailbone and come up. Slow. Lift your chin a little if that's okay. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back. Extend and stretch forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Toes under, down facing dog. Deep breath. And I want you to look at your hands. Spread your fingers wide. Press all finger pads into the floor. Four corners of the hands. And then you extend in your legs back. Inner thighs moving back. Heels down. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes. Look between your hands. Left leg up. Step forward. Take as many steps as you need. And if you need to help with your hand, bring that left foot back where you started. To the front of your mat and check again your knee above your ankle. Let's just check that knee there, above your ankle. Squeeze the legs, lift your chest, strong tummy muscles and step forward. Forward bend. Engage your legs towards the midline. Keep that energy. Press down with your feet and come up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, the hands to your heart. Let's check the balance. Just take a deep breath. Check your hips above your ankles. Are they there? If not, if your hips in front of your ankles, what you do, you squeeze the legs and you push the hips back and back and back, a little bit more back. Checking, okay, hips there above my ankles. Lengthen the tailbone without moving the hips forward. Tummy muscles strong. Okay, well done. Let's just hold the hips for a moment. Okay, I'm going to step back a bit. Okay, and we'll check the balance. So move the weight of your body to the left and see if you can hold your right knee. Okay, or the back of your right thigh. Okay, and I want you to squeeze the hips. Keep your tummy muscles strong. If you need a wall, just come to the wall, hold the wall if you need it. Okay, you're here or you're supporting the back of the leg. Okay, how's your core muscles? Engaged. Easy breathing. That's it, well done everyone. Keep your balance, challenge your balance. Just stand it on one leg. Very good. And we change. Okay, right foot down, moving the weight of the body to the right. Okay, engaging your core muscles and holding either the back of your left thigh or your knee. And we're not moving the hips forward. We want the hips above that ankle. Keeping the hips there. Okay, tummy muscles engaged. Come to the ball, just hold the ball if you need. That's okay, maybe just one finger needs to hold the ball. Deep breath in. And then exhale and relax. Just give your legs a little shake. We come back to the balance, come to the front of your mat, and we do another salute to the sun. Take your hands to your heart. Inhale, lift your sternum. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, gentle back bend. Or just straighten up. Exhale, forward bend. Bend your knees if you need. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, squeeze your legs and bow. Take your hands by the side of your heels, right foot back, high leg lunge, or knee down. Choose your option. We're going to the twist. Now we're going to lengthen the tailbone, lift your tummy muscles, and lift your left arm up and look up at your left arm, or just look to the side. So what is more appropriate for your neck? Be comfortable with your neck. Tummy muscles working very strong. Lift your chest with the breath. Expand your chest and take shoulders back, head back. Deep breath. And as you exhale, look down, touch the floor. And we're going to change side. Step back to down facing dog. Take a deep breath. No rush. Stretch through the whole back of the body. And then on your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg up, step forward, big step forward. Help with your hand if you need. Knee above your ankle, squeeze the legs, lengthen the tailbone, lift your tummy muscles, and then lift your right arm up. Look to the side, or look up at your right thumb, open your chest, deep breath, breathing deeply into your chest, expanding. Inhale. And as you exhale, look down, touch the floor. We're going to step back to down facing dog. Have a good stretch and deep breath. Press all finger pads into the floor. And if you look at your hands, just check that all finger pads very strongly pressing into the floor. You're not standing on your wrists, and extend back. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands and choose plank or half plank. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders, look straight, inhale, and as you exhale, knees, elbows, or maybe just bend your elbows, point your toes back, and slowly come up to raised cobra, lengthening the tailbone, keep your shoulders lower, away from your ears, do the double chin, and maybe lift your chin a little. Inhale, and as you exhale, drag your hands back, extend and lengthen forward, shoulders lifted, toes under, down facing dog. Take a deep breath there. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg up and step forward. Big step forward. Look at your left foot and we're going to hop to the left edge of your mat and then place your left foot flat on the floor with your toes facing forward about 45 degrees. Come up with your hands on your front knee, and before we come up to warrior one pose, I want you to think about the lower back. Lengthen the tailbone, lift your tummy muscles like you do the cat stretch, and then lift your arms and stretch. Deep breath. And if you feel okay, this is easy, I can lift my back heel off the floor, go for it. If your balance is good, and you can do that, squeeze the hips, deep breathing, keep engaging your tummy muscles, that's it. Strong, brave warrior, open heart, lift your chest and breathe. Inhale. And as you exhale, take your hands behind your head and lean just a little bit more back. We're opening the shoulders, lovely shoulder stretch. Breathe into your sternum. How's your core muscles? Still very strong. Inhale and stretch your arms. Exhale, straight forward. And again, hold your knee, your front knee. Push the hips back. Now the movement of the pelvis, like you do the cow stretch, like you're trying to lift the tailbone, lift the chest. That eases the lower back. Exhale, look down, touch the floor. Step back to down facing dog and spot walk. Bend your right knee, then the left. And you can move the hips from side to side. That's easy, nice and easy for the back, for the hips. Take another deep breath. And we change side. Come up high on your tiptoes. Look between your hands, left leg up and step forward. Big step forward with that left foot. Again, help with your hand. You want your knee above your ankle. Look at your right foot, hop to the right edge of your mat and place your foot flat. Come up with your hands on your front knee. And again, check how you feel on this side. Tailbone between the sitting bones. Let's lift your tummy muscles up. Okay, and then stretch your arms upwards. Warrior one pose. Okay, and again, check your balance. Is it okay for you to lift your back heel off the floor? Maybe it is. And maybe sitting a little lower, but don't worry to do everything. Breathe deeply, take your shoulders back, lift your chin a little. Arms, thumbs moving to the wall behind you. And for extra shoulder stretch, bring your hands together at the back of your head. Move your armpits back and you lean back to your hands. Keep the length from the hips to your armpits. Deep breath. Expand your chest. Again, inhale. And then stretch your arms. Exhale, stretch forward. Push the hips back and back and back. Take your hands on your front knee. And again, do this movement like you're trying to do the cow stretch. Lifting the tailbone, lifting the chest. Deep breath. And then look down, touch the floor. Step back to down facing dog and spot walk. Let's spot walk. And again, moving the hips from side to side. Let's just loosen up a little. Maybe even draw number 8 with the hips. One direction, nice and easy. Be playful. And then draw number 8 in other direction. Nice and easy. Bring in more energy, more flexibility to the hips. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, bend your knees and walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Make space between your feet, hips width apart or wider. Again, listen to your back and your hips. Squeeze the legs. Keep that energy, press down with your feet and come up. Inhale, come up, salute to the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath. Relax your arms. And we do another balance, the three pose, just very quickly demonstrate you or remind you. So options here for the three pose, for your legs. Foot can be like that, with your toes on the floor, heel on inner leg, nice and steady. And if you need to hold the wall, come to the wall with one finger just touching the wall. Another option, foot moving beneath your knee on inner leg, or even above your knee on inner leg. And then we take a moment and stretch the arms. Okay, so let's try that. Come to the wall if you need. Let's do right leg. Your right foot somewhere where you feel, okay, this is just right. Maybe just toes on the floor. I'll show you this way. Or foot beneath your knee. Or foot above your knee. That's great. Well done. Choose your option. Avoid your knee joint. Definitely, this is the space we don't want to place the foot in. Okay. When you're ready, bring your hands to your heart. Find the point. Straight ahead. Look at that point. Remind yourself. Steady breathing. Squeeze the hips. Lengthen the tailbone. Your tummy muscles engaged. And then stretch your arms. And spread your fingers like branches on the treetop. Okay, do you need to hold the wall? Just one finger, lightly, lightly touching the wall, and then let go. Challenge your balance. Use your core muscles. You can hear my cuckoo clock. Okay. So what I want you to do, keep engaging your core muscles and not moving the hips forward. We want the hips there, above your ankle. Now bring your hands together and then bring your hands to your heart and then relax and give your legs a little shake. Relax, 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 and we change. Change inside, challenging the balance on the other leg. Okay, foot somewhere where you feel this is just right. Maybe just your toes on the floor, or foot beneath your knee, or above your knee. Again, knee joint is free. You don't want to place your foot against the knee joint. Okay, take your hands to the hips and take a moment. Look straight ahead. Find that point. Okay, take your hands to your heart. Remind yourself, steady breathing, calm breathing, and strong core muscles. Stretch up. Stretch your fingers. Okay, well done. Again, checking the hips not moving forward. The hips there, above your ankles. Deep breath. Look at that point straight ahead. That will help you with the balance. If you just focus on one point. Steady breathing provides a steady posture. The breath is always here to support us in our practice. And then bring your hands together slower. Draw your hands to your heart. Relax and give your legs a little shake. Shake, shake, shake. Well done, everyone. Watch me. Have a little break. Maybe just drink your water or your tea, whatever you have with you. And watch me. So this is your triangular pose. And I use brick or the block in this posture. If I feel tight, or if you have tight hamstrings or tight hips, this is where brick is very, very useful. So I'm just placing brick here. I'm standing back with one leg, and then I check again my hips parallel to the long side of my mat. Inhale, lengthening, and as I exhale, I'm going to squeeze my hips and fold forward. Now, one option, if you have a brick, your hamstring is tight, you can't reach the floor, this is a very good option. Okay, or maybe this way. Okay. And if you feel like, yeah, I can touch the floor, I don't need that block or the brick, I'm just going to place my hand down, hand beneath your shoulder. And with that hand, my left hand here, I'm going to push the hips back, and I want this length. From the hips to my armpits. I have great stretch, especially here for my hamstrings and for the hip. Okay, and I open my chest and stretch my arm upwards and look up. For more advanced options, if you can bring your hand behind, So take your hand behind your leg and take a deep breath there. Still extending, sides of the body long. Inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to look down, you bend your knee, you move the block to the side, step back to down facing dog, and again spot walk and maybe move the hips from side to side. Okay, let's try that together. Okay, come to the front of your mat. Okay, and if you have a brick or the block, okay, take it with you. And we're going to step back with the right. Let's step back with the right foot. Right foot back. Big step back. Okay, and that block goes next to your front foot. You want to check your front heel in line with the middle of your back instead. If you're on your yoga mat, you just place your right and your left foot in the middle of the mat and you'll be right. Okay, take your hands to the hips. Let's lengthen. This is what you want, this length. Squeeze the legs. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, keeping that length, folding forward above that left leg. Now left hand goes down beneath your left shoulder. So you can lean a little forward. Give yourself space. With your right hand, move the hips back and back and back. If you can touch the floor, go for it. And when you're holding the floor and that front knee is very tight, just soften. You can just bend that front knee, that's alright. Bend your front knee if you need. Also, you can lift your toes upwards to support that knee joint. Take a deep breath, no rush. And then when you're ready, you stretch your right arm and you look up at your right thumb or just look to the side. Right shoulder moving back. And you still have that length through the sides of the body. Move the hips back a little bit more into the space behind you. Open your chest, breathe. You're doing great. Breathe deeply. For more advanced options, you know what to do. Maybe you take your left hand at the back of your leg and keep the length, keep lengthening away from the hips. Still moving the hips back and back and back. Enjoy the stretch. You can keep your knee bent. That front knee can be bent, that's fine. Inhale. And as you exhale, look down. Bend your front knee, loose the block, hold the floor, and step back to down facing dog. Down facing dog, let's spot walk a few times. And moving the hips again from side to side, or even draw number 8 again with the hips. One direction, and then change direction. Then move another direction. Drawing number 8, nice and easy. Be playful. This is a little bit of fun for the hips. And then we change sides. Come up high on your tiptoes, look between your hands, walking, walking. And then come up, hands on the hips, elbows, shoulders, and come up. Squeeze the legs. Okay, grab that block, and we're going to change side. Now left leg back, left foot back. Okay, block next to your right foot. Okay, check again, front heel in line with the middle of the back instead. Okay, well done. Check your hips parallel to the long side of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the hips and fold forwards over that front leg. Hold the block. If you have a block or the brick, or maybe place that hand, right hand on the floor beneath your right shoulder. With your left hand, move the hips back. You want the length. Push the hips back and back and back. Keep the length, engage your tummy muscles, and then stretch your left arm up and maybe even look up at your left thumb or look to the side. That's okay, just check your neck. Neck is comfortable, back of the head slightly back. Squeeze the legs and push the hips back. How's your front knee doing? Do you need to lift your toes upwards or do you need to bend your front knee? That's okay. Or maybe for more advanced options, take your right hand at the back of your right leg and still moving the hips back and extending away from the hips. Lift your chest. Breathe deeply. Inhale. And as you exhale, squeeze the legs, look down, bend your front knee, loose the block, touch the floor, and step back to down facing dog. Step back, again spot walk, move the hips from side to side, maybe again draw number 8, one direction, then another direction. Just moving the hips, relax. And then we sit into the child pose to relax and take a little break. Come on your all fours. Take your knees wide to the edges of your mat. Flatten your feet and you push the hips back and back to the heels. Stretch your arms, rest your forehead on the floor. And if your head is not touching the floor, bring hands beneath your forehead and relax there, or maybe even the fists. Okay, and you can rest your forehead on top of your fists. Relax. Relax your lower back, your hips. Slow down your breath. Take another deep breath. And then slide your hands to your knees. Okay. And swing your legs forward. Okay. Legs forward. Okay. Relax your legs, give them a little shake. Just relax. Shake, shake, shake. And I would like you to sit either on the folded blanket or on the block. So this is the brick and this is the block. So the block is flatter. So sit on the block, on a folded blanket, or maybe on the brick, that's fine. Okay, and bring your feet together. Okay, we stretch the hips a little bit more. So create a little bit more space for the lower back and the back of the pelvis. Hold your shins above your ankle joints. Inhale and lengthen. Keep that length. Okay, engage your tummy muscles and fold forward. And it doesn't matter how far you go. It doesn't matter. Okay, and if you start to bend your elbows, move your elbows wider towards your knees, and I want you to press your elbows into your knees into your elbows. So you're creating that good resistance between your arms and your legs until you feel that your inner thighs got engaged. So this good engagement of the muscles, you feel them, good workout for muscles, and you're still reaching forward, reaching forward. Relax your neck, shoulders back. Deep breathing, and if you look at your feet, you just check your toes active, the four corners of the feet pressing against each other, lengthening forward still. On your next inhale, come back and relax your legs. Shake your legs, relax, shake, shake, shake. We do once more. Okay, please do listen to your knees. You don't have to go very deep in this posture. Okay, listen to your knees. Okay, sometimes it's too much, maybe for the hips or for the knees. And if you prefer just to stay here, upright, just use your breath. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, tummy in, and start to fold forward. The second time or second round is always easier. Elbows wide, press your arms into your legs, legs into your arms. Yeah, again, look at your feet, your toes active, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze the four corners of the feet against each other. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen forward. And if this time you can easily hold the floor. Go for it. Hold the floor. And push the thigh bones back. Go a little lower and lower and lower. Maybe move your hands forward. Don't worry if this is not for you. Squeeze your feet. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push the thigh bones back and go lower and lower and lower. Your feet very strong, press against each other. Maybe even you can lift the hips off the floor or off that block. Super stretch for the back of the pelvis and for the hips. On your next inhale, come back. Okay, sliding your hands back to your feet. Okay, well done. And then relax your legs and give them a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. Okay. Well done. So I want you to show your next posture. Just sit comfortably, maybe like that. Lean back. So just lean back, tip the pelvis forward, be comfortable with your back, and I show you the next posture. So this is the stretch I want you to try. Okay, so a little bit space for me here. Right foot, you're going to flex your right foot, placing that shin on top of your thigh. So this is your $1 million stretch. We're going to take a moment here. We're going to push that hip, or that's not the hip, that's the thigh bone just a little bit more forward. You tip the pelvis forward, and then you're going to try to take this foot on the floor. So like so, foot goes on the floor with your left hand. I'm going to support my right thigh here, so like a stand. So I don't want that knee to drop forward a lot. Okay, just take a moment there, and then you're going to come back to the middle, and then you're going to take that knee to the opposite direction, to the opposite side. So this is your screen wipers twist. Maybe you're okay with that. Okay, stay there for a moment. Okay, tummy muscles engaged. Then you're going to bring that leg back, and now if you can hold the back of the thigh, hold the back of the thigh, tip the pelvis forward and stretch that left leg. Okay, remember you don't have to do everything. Okay, or maybe you just stop here again and just stay. Okay, let's do it together. I'm doing it with you if you need to watch. Okay, lie down on the floor. Okay, bend your knees. Okay, and stretch your right leg. Right leg up. Look at your right foot. Toes active. Push that heel up towards the ceiling. And now keep your toes active. Take your right shin on top of your left thigh. Okay, take a moment there. Tip the pelvis forwards. With your right hand, just move that right thigh bone just a little bit forward. Just push it forward. Well done. Now we're going to turn legs to the left. We're going to try to place right foot on the floor, on the left hand side, and give your leg a little stand, little help with your left hand. Okay, you can control the intensity here by moving that right leg maybe closer to the floor, maybe not. And that left hand is supporting your right leg. Okay, just take a moment there. Lovely stretch for the back. Another deep breath. How's your hips doing? Exhale and soften all the unnecessary tension. And we're going to come up. Now come back to the middle. Okay. Flex again your foot, toes active. We're going to the right side now. Exhale, take your legs to the right side. So you are moving into this twist, little twist. You lengthen the tailbone, that left hip moving forward. Okay, just take a moment there. Go as low as you can. Listen into your back. It's a lovely stretch here. So now we have stretch around your left hip. Deep breath. On your next inhale, come back to the middle. Inhale, come back to the middle. Now, if you feel okay, this is just enough. You can stop here, or maybe you can hold the back of your left thigh. Interlace your fingers then. Bring your head and shoulders down, and see if you can stretch that left heel up. So we straighten the hamstrings, and again, lovely stretch for the hips here, for the back. I want you to ground your hips. Can you press your both hips into the floor? Ground them. Engage your core muscles, very strong tummy muscles. For more advanced options, if you're happy to do that, maybe hold the top of your shin. Bend your knee and hold the left shin. If your knee is okay with that. Knees, your hips, your back. Lovely. And now let's change sides. So release. Okay, stretch that right leg. Give good stretch for the right knee. And we change. Left leg. Lift your right heel. Sorry, that's left. Left heel up. Keep your toes active and place your shin bone on top of your right thigh. With your left hand, let's just move that left thigh forward. Just a little bit more forward. Tip the pelvis forward. You want that little space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Take a moment there. Inhale. And as you exhale, placing that left foot to the right side on the floor. Okay, place it there. Support your left thigh bone with your right hand. It doesn't matter how far you go. Okay, control the intensity here with your right hand. Listen to your back. Listen to your body. On your next inhale, come back to the middle, flex your feet, and we're moving into the twist. So now moving to the left side, to the screen wipers twist. Okay, lengthen the tailbone. Think about your right hip moving just a little bit more forward. Engage your tummy muscles. Teasing your legs gently down towards the floor. Don't worry to go far. Check your shoulder blades flat on the floor. You can open your shoulders, take your arms to the side. Listen to your body and use your breath to soften into the twist, releasing unnecessary tension. On your next inhale, come back to the middle. Okay, take a moment. Maybe this is just enough. Just maybe move that left hip again forward a little. Or interlace your fingers at the back of your right thigh. And try to stretch your right leg, right heel moving upwards. Okay. Again, engage your tummy muscles, squeeze your belly button in. Enjoy the stretch. Again, ground your hips, both hips pressing into the floor. Press into the floor. More advanced options, holding the top of your right shin and you squeeze your legs into your chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Enjoy the stretch. There's lots going on in this stretch. You've got stretch for the hips, for the back of the pelvis, for the lower back. Make sure that your knees happy, toes active. And if your legs straight, you have lovely stretch for your hamstrings. Well done, everyone. Now release. Okay, let's just push left heel up to stretch the back of your left knee. And then knees to your chest. And rock and roll. Rock and roll. So that was super stretch for the back, to release the tension, for the hips, to bring more mobility, flexibility. Okay, let's rock and roll. Little self-massage. And then roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting, and I would like you to sit very comfortably for the breathing exercise. Maybe again, take the block, brick or folded blanket. Okay, sit comfortably. Okay, with your back upright, and maybe have a sip of water. What I want to practice today, to create pauses between inhalations and exhalations. And it would be so great if you can keep that pause long, for example, for count of 6. And the next week, we're going to use that pause, long pause, for Uddiyana Bandha. I'm going to teach you abdominal lock. And you want to be very comfortable to hold the pause, especially after your exhale. So let's just start sitting tall, shoulders back, relax your neck, and close your eyes. I'm going to guide you with the count. So just close your eyes, relax into your breath, deepen your breath, and start to count. Your breath in and your breath out. For example, inhale for count of 4. And then exhale for count of 4. Nice and easy count. Inhale for count of 4. Exhale for count of 4. Now add pauses. Inhale for count of 4. Hold the count for count of 4. Then exhale for count of 4. And again hold the count for 4. Okay. And so on. Again, inhale for count of 4. Hold the pause for count of 4. Exhale for count of 4. And hold the pause for count of 4. Next round, you're going to use count 5. So inhale for count of 5. Hold the pause for count of 5. Exhale for count of 5. And then again, hold the pause for count of 5. And if this is too much, go for count of 4. Okay. Next round, if you're happy to do count of 6, inhale for count of 6. Hold the pause for count of 6. And then exhale for count of 6. Hold the pause for count of 6. Okay. And stay with this count, whatever count suits you. You can close your eyes. Stay with this count. Maybe for another 2 rounds. Inhale. Hold the pause. Then exhale. Hold the pause. Choose your own count, preferably count of 6. So we just try to challenge the breath, we challenge the pause. Keep counting. And when you finish your last count, your last round, then open your eyes. Okay, and lie down for final relaxation. So if you would like to lie down, like so, if on your mat, you can put your socks on, jumpers on, or cover yourself with a blanket, then lie down in Shavasana like so, and relax. Okay, so relax. And as you're relaxing, I'm going to read you one of my favorite poems. So be comfortable. Okay. I can see some of you using cozy blankets. Lie down, relax. And as you're relaxing into your Shavasana, it's always nice to check your body and make yourself comfortable. So just check that your legs relaxed, your feet apart, feet wider than the hips. Press your hips into the floor, restore the lumbar space. Then relax your legs completely. Wiggle your shoulders, your shoulder blades flat on the floor. Arms away from your body, palms facing upwards. Back of the head nicely balanced on the floor. And if you're not sure, you can roll your head from side to side, relaxing all neck muscles. And then come back to the middle. Close your eyes. Smile to relax your facial muscles. And leave the beginning of the smile on your face. Slow down your breath. And use your exhalations to soften and relaxing into the steady support beneath you. Exhale and soften. Exhale and let go of all the unnecessary tension. And as you're relaxing into your breath, into the steady support beneath you, just notice that steady support of the Mother Earth. And I'm going to read you a poem, Who You Are, by Dana Foltz. Who you are is so much more than what you do. The essence shining through the heart, soul and center, The bare and bold truth of you does not lie in your to-do list. You are not just at the surface of your skin, not just the impulse to arrange the muscles of your face into a smile or a frown, not just boundless energy or bone-wearing fatigue. Delve deeper. You are divinity, the vast and open sky of spirit. It's the light of God, the ember at your core, the passion and the presence, the timeless, deathless essence of you that reaches out and touches me. Who you are transcends fear and turns suffering into liberation. Who you are is love. Enjoy your breath. Stay with your breath, with the flow of the breath. And if you find your mind is busy and wandering, gently and kindly bring your mind back to your breath, back to your body, on your yoga mat, into the present moment. Now, as your relaxation and meditation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, back to your friends, to your family, to your pets next to you. Deepen your breath. Then wiggle your fingers and your toes, slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body, and then stretch. Take your arms over your head and stretch away from the waistline. Stretch, stretch. And if you're on the floor, bend your knees, hug your knees with your hands, gently rock from side to side, reawakening the lower back, and then roll over to your right hand side, and slowly come up to the sitting. So, and when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then slightly lean back, just to feel that strong support of your back muscles. Support, steadiness of the universe. Reflect your practice, reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel. Enjoy extra strength, flexibility, and clarity of mind. And we finish with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Well done, new students. Thank you very much. Namaste. And have a lovely day, everyone.